you can probably see the sun shining again. So it's a lovely day. It's not overly cold either, so we're outside in t-shirts. It's probably about 3 weeks ago since we last saw Ambush to get some fuel. And because of where we are now and the fact that we're trapped this side of a lock, we're getting a bit desperate for fuel. But as it happens, Ambush is actually just the other side of that bridge, and that's its mooring. So that's a stroker lock. They've just had a fuel delivery today, so I'm going to take my jerry cans over there and get those filled up. That way I know at least I've got enough fuel for it last me another few weeks. And then as long as if I'm trapped, at least I'm fully fueled. Because we can't get to any marinas or things. The next issue is going to be the water supply, because we're not too bad at the moment. We've probably got about half a tank of water. Helicopter flying over. So we've probably got about half a tank of water, but the nearest water point is a couple of miles behind us. So we have to find somewhere we can wind, because there's not really anywhere to wind at the moment. So we're just investigating where that is, then we can go back and get some water. We're alright for now though, so that's fine. First things first is let's get over here and let's get some fuel from Ambush. What?
Go back to this.
So that's it, fully fueled again. So when it's going a bit cooler at night, at least I can still get my fire on and can keep the batteries charged. Don't need it on a day like today. I mean, it's been fantastic today. They've been completely self-sufficient all day just off the solar. It's been a great day for solar. But the weather forecast is looking great for the next few days. I think it's going to be cloudy, dull and raining. So yeah, at least we can charge the batteries and stay warm and dry. So yeah, it's great just having the fuel boat literally just as your neighbour. So yeah, I'm not sure what the plan is now. I know we're going out to the pub this evening. The pub just behind you guys there, I've got a I think it's a ukulele night, an acoustic night, so we're going to go in and see what that's all about. I'll take a camera and see if I can film a bit. If I can, I can, and if they won't let me, well, they won't let me. It is what it is. But yeah, hopefully see you later.
That's what he did.
No, I've not heard them singing songs yet.
They were singing Black Velvet Band before.
Oh, were they? Oh, okay. Well, there's a couple of nice pints here anyway, so yeah. We might go and have a look, see what they're doing in a minute when they start playing again. Oh, loose spotted dogs. So we're off on a little journey today. I can't get over the weather. Yeah, it's throwing it down. I mean, it's not cold. It's just grey and miserable and throwing it down. You wouldn't think that the other day we were in t-shirts because it was lovely and warm. I suppose it is what it is. At least it's not windy. But today we're going on a little journey. We're going to go on Milk Sport. We're going to wind just behind us there, and then we're heading off that way to the lock that's been shut down. And the reason for that is about a 5-minute walk away from there's a Lidl, and we need some food supplies. We're going to be heading that way in the next day or two, because the nearest water point for us is back that way at Dean Lock, and we're getting, well, both Malc and ourselves, we're getting desperate for water, so we're going to have to go back that way to refuel, restock I should say, our water supplies, and then we'll probably hang around that area. We may go to Parbold, we may stop near Appley Bridge Lock or Dean Lock, whichever, until we get a further update on the lock, which should be out next Tuesday. So yeah, onwards to Lidl. So the lock's there behind us, still not been fixed. Apparently there's been more teams of CRT guys down here today, but still nothing. I believe the update now is that they've had a second team of people down, maybe even a third team of people down, and they can't remove it, so they're talking about putting divers in before they dam it off now. So yeah, another update on Tuesday. So we've done our shopping in Lidl, spent more than we wanted to, but the cupboards are full, the fuel is full. We just need to move off probably tomorrow and get the water tank full. So yeah, there we go. All we've got to do now is keep dry. Well, it's a much nicer day today. Canal's beautiful, flat calm, and we're moving today. Obviously we still can't go in front because the lock's still down, so we're going for water. So we're heading back to Dean Lock. I'm going to fill up with some water there, and then probably drop through the lock and just find a nice mooring out in the middle of nowhere, where we can run our generator and get some work done, because yeah, we need to carry on making some stock. That's the plan for today. Let's get on with it. So we're here, we're at Dean Lock, and finally filling up with water. So after today we're fully fueled, fully watered and fully stocked up with food. So yeah, we're gonna disappear that way and go and sit out in the countryside for a few days. The next update on the lock is Tuesday. Hopefully it's fixed, or at least we have a better indication of how long it's going to take before it's fixed, because yeah, we're not going anywhere, which is a bit frustrating. But we've got enough supplies now that we can sit there and be quite comfortable, so that's the main thing. We're quite lucky here because we're 70 foot, we have a very long hose pipe. So we've managed to just sit in the lock, and the hose pipe's reached from the house over there, which is where the water tap is, and it's reached from there all the way up and over onto our boat and the Nickel Phil Malt's boat as well. So Yeah, we're quite lucky because down on there you've got to moor on the lock landing to be able to fill with water if you can't do that. So I suppose in busier times it might be a bit of an inconvenience, but and the water pressure's not that bad either, so it shouldn't take too long. Well, we're here. What a fantastic view, especially on a day like today. And do you know what? It's time for it to take this coat off because it's getting lovely and warm in that sun now. What a beautiful spot this is. It's quiet. We're just outside of Appley Bridge, which is just in front of us. But we're not near anybody, so I can run the generator here and I can work, I can do some blacksmithing, and there's no one around to disturb, just ourselves. So what a fantastic spot. I love this spot already. It's such a beautiful view, and don't know if you can hear that in the background. I don't know whether the mic's picking it up, but the lapwings are in town, so yeah, what a beautiful spot.
River Bobs. Hello, baby. Hello, baby.
So welcome back to the workshop. We're still on this fantastic mooring just outside Appley Bridge with the fantastic view out the window. But today's a bit of a mixed day weather-wise. It's okay, it's dry, it's not raining, it's not very windy. We've got sunny spells, but it's a bit cool today. I was going to do some work outside. I was even contemplating cleaning the boat, but I might leave that. There's a bit of nicer weather coming up in the next few days, so I'm going to get some work done in the workshop. So over the last couple of days we've done a stock take of what stock we've got left and what we want to make for this season, or at least some stock to get us going once we start trading properly this season. So Louise has been through and made me a list of all the things I need to make. This is just a list of the leather items that we need to make. So that is the plan for today. So if you want to have a watch, yeah, come on, let's make some leather windlass holders. So we're just on our way into Appley Bridge at the moment. Just down the canal, up a little footpath, takes you up into kind of like a little, well, it's just a T-junction. It's not necessarily in the centre of Appley Bridge. I don't actually know where that is. But there's a little cost cutter shop, and it's also a post office. So the idea being that we've had some Amazon parcels delivered to the post office, so time to go and collect. So basically that's today's outing really. It's just Lou and me. We've left the dogs there, just have a bit of time to ourselves, other than sharing it with you guys of course. Probably wonder why I'm laughing, but every time I move, a certain someone moves behind me because she doesn't want to be on camera again. But yeah, we've just been up to the Premier where the post office is, and we've managed to pick up our parcel, so we're just heading back down to the canal. But we're heading a different way back, and that's down the roadside. And this will take us down to where the Boathouse pub is, and we can quite easily get down the towpath from there. That's not a problem. But there's also a train station here at Appley Bridge, so I'm just going checking out where that is, because if we end up getting stuck here for any length of time with this lock, then having access to this train station could prove valuable. So we're just doing a bit of a recce on where that is. Oh, here we are, we're at the train station, and it looks like that at one point in time this would have been a stunning looking train station, but yeah, it looks somewhat neglected now. So we now know where the train station is, which is always handy, and surprisingly it's not too badly priced. If you're around here in Appley Bridge, a return ticket into Manchester was only £7.10p. If you want to go to Southport, £8.40 return. So that's not too bad. So it's always handy to know that if we are in need to get somewhere other than being here at Appley Bridge, we can quite easily get there. Always handy to know these things. We had an update yesterday on the stoppage, and yeah, we're stuck for another week. They're only putting divers down next Monday, and the diver's going to try and remove what they're calling a substantial blockage. Now they are also trying to hedge the bet by saying that the sill could have blown as well, so fingers crossed it's not that, or else we'll be here forever. So hopefully we'll be able to get up back to the lock next Monday and see the divers go down and find out what's happening. Fingers crossed everything is done and dusted and we can get through Monday, Tuesday next week. Other than that, I don't know what we're going to do, because things are starting to get a little bit desperate on narrowboat lady Brian at the moment, so yeah, but we'll tell you about that another time.